Hey guys, what's up? It's munclesonkey. So I finally made a return to the Ascension dungeon. For anyone that doesn't know, about 4 months ago I tried to do an Ascension Crossbow. The reason why I tried to do it was for my boss dropathon series, which was basically a series where I tried to get at least one drop for every boss, and I ended up losing about 204 mil. I spent 224 mil on keys. I only managed to pick myself up one signet during that time, and I got about 20 mil in regular drops. And I sold all those regular drops at the time. So overall, about a loss of 204 mil. Only got one signet for it, and I just kind of gave up. However, for a future series that I will be doing on YouTube, probably after my 120 Slayer series, making an Ascension Crossbow was part of that. I have been collecting clips, so I decided to just go there, get it over with, since Ascension Crossbows are very high price right now. So if I'm going to make the crossbow, now would be a good time to do it, so I'd lose at least the least amount of money possible. Remember, I'm already 204 mil down, so there's no way I'm going to profit off of making the crossbow, but I can cut my losses quite significantly if I sell the crossbow now for over 200 mil versus as later when maybe the crossbow is 150 mil. I don't know if it's going to crash, but it is a possibility considering Ascension crossbows have been pretty cheap as of late, until the latest boss Araxor was released at least. But anyway, I did get that one signet a few months ago, so now we go into the current clips of me returning. After a 250 Primus dry streak a few months ago, I got the signet and it only took 13 keys, so I was really relieved that I didn't have to spend a long time at Primus again. And then I got Ascension signet 2 there. I managed to get most of these signets pretty fast. The Tertius signet took me about 60 keys, and the Secundus signet took me about 40 keys, but all the other ones I got them under 20 keys, so I got them very quickly and didn't have to spend a ton of money on keys. Although one thing that was a bit unfortunate is all of the keys are way over GE price right now, and I imagine that's probably just because of the current price of the crossbows. A lot of people are doing them, and so a lot of the keystones rise, which makes killing Rarari pretty good money again. So if you want to try that out, now would be a good time to do that because the keys are pretty high value. So let's go into some numbers. First of all, I spent 76 mil on all the keystones, the keystones that it took to get me all of these 5 signet drops that I needed. 76 mil spent on the keystone, and I spent 12 mil on the dragon crossbow itself, because you do need a dragon crossbow to create yourself an Ascension crossbow, which I'm going to show myself doing right now. I put the offer in for 13 mil, but it did sell to me for 12 mils because I got some of the money back. I just didn't show me collecting the money back out of the GE. So overall, if we add up all of the money spent on the crossbow together, I ended up spending 292 mil on this crossbow, all combined. I'm not factoring in the extra 20 mil that I spent on the initial keys because I got 20 mil worth of drops, and I just factored that in. So overall, not counting the drops that I got from my initial part of the Ascension dungeon, because I've already sold off all that loot, 292 mil spent on that crossbow. And then if we add everything up, unfortunately in the price check here, the Ascension crossbow is not going to sell for its GE price. It was well under the GE price. Apparently crossbows were selling for 230 mil just a couple days ago, so if I had made a crossbow right at Araxor's release, I could have gotten a fair amount more for it than I ended up getting. But oh well, it's not the biggest deal in the world. I still, managed to not lose too much money on this crossbow. I ended up selling the crossbow eventually for 205 mil, which means that all my loot combined from the crossbow that I managed to get, I only ended up losing 68 mil on this crossbow, which is a lot better than having one signet in your bank and being down 220 mil. So I'm very glad I got it over with. If you want to watch the initial video of me killing the Ascension bosses, I'll leave the link to that down in the description. Just be aware, I was pretty mad over losing about 20% of my bank in a day for something that was out of my control, so just be aware that it's not really the happiest commentary to listen to. And also, I have the loot for a crossbow that I did profit on in a link on the screen or in the description as well, if you want to see how much money you can make if you don't get screwed over by the Ascension bosses. But anyway, that's about all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and farewell.